Hey guys, welcome back for another day in Linda's resin room. So what I thought we would do today is make these molds that I had to have because I love molds. I get so excited when I get them. And I seen Reptiles and Resin, Sheila, make these. This is the axolotl and the bear knitted. They're a squishy mold from Let's Resin, but they're so cute. And I had to have them. So I'm going to try to marble them up in different colors. I have 4 ounces in this container that I'm going to put this white in. This is the Let's Resin Ocean White Pigment Paste. It's just a regular white pigment paste. It's very highly pigmented. So I need a little of that in there. And I've already mixed the resin. I mixed up 12 ounces. I know it's going to be more than what I need. I hope. But we'll see. But I just wanted to make sure I had enough. I've got something that I can pour this in if I have leftover. So, okay. Get the white mixed up here. Now, I'm not putting glue in these because I have such a hard time when I put glue in stuff trying to marble. I'm just going to, if it mixes, it mixes. Alright, I think my white is good. Let's just scrape the stick to make sure. Yeah, we're good. Okay, there's our white, because that's going to be for both. Now, I'm using all Roleo pigments that I have. This is Crocus Iris. I think these pigments are gorgeous. They have this little shimmer that is, it's so pretty. So I'm going to take a big scoop of this and put it down in there, maybe 2. I think 2 will be plenty. And I'll link everything in the description below. Crocus Iris Roleo. But we're going to do pink, purple, and white for our axolotl. And then we're going to do blue and green for our bear. I thought that way I get all different colors. Okay. And I am going to put these in my vacuum chamber. Now, this resin that I'm using is the Hong Kering resin. I know I've used it before, but I don't remember if it was any good or not. And so, it's the one I grabbed today because I had to open a new container. So, it's what we're using. It's pretty thick. So, it must be a really high viscosity. Or, it's 71 degrees in my resin room, so I wouldn't think it's too cold, but I've had some resins crystallize at 75 degrees in here. Tell me how. Okay. Hope this is mixed up well. Isn't that a really pretty color? And then we are using the Roleo Creamy Pink for our other color. And I know I haven't wiped this off, but the colors are going to mix anyways. The pink and the purple, so I'm not worried about it. 2 scoops of that one. Now I will mix it off before I do the blue and green because I don't want pink in my bear. Okay, and I have about 2 ounces in each one of these cups. So I think that'll be plenty of color. And I have twice as much. I can see that mica powder flying around. I have twice as much white as I do colors. Because like I said, I'm using the white for both little pieces. So let's get this mixed up. Okay. Mica powders, sometimes they can not mix very well. My purple looks good. I don't see any floating. I just don't want clumps of dry powder floating around to the outer edges, and then you see that clump of powder. It just takes away from how pretty your resin piece really could be without that. Okay, creamy pink. Isn't that pretty? Won't that go really pretty with that purple over there? I think it will. Okay, now our next one is going to be electric blue. Now I do gotta clean this off before I stick that down in there. Just wiping it off with a paper towel. One. I don't think I need that big of a scoop. Two. And electric blue. All of these came from Amazon. Seen the mica powder fly. Okay. Get that down in there. Alright, now let's get this mixed up. I love these colors. I think they are so pretty. I don't know if this is a pastel line or what, but I love them. Alright, you got to scrape your mica powder off from around the cup, because you know it will stick. Okay. Alrighty. I hope that's good, but isn't that pretty? Alright. Last one is Furbuds Green. And I'm not cleaning it between these two. 1, 2. Just like I said, they're going in the same mold. And it didn't get down in my mica powder, so I'm not worried about it. Alright. You got to get all that mica powder wet with the resin before you can really go at mixing. Otherwise you'll have it flying everywhere. You can see how little bit that I've done and have it flying. Alrighty. Now I have seen Michelle with Glitz and Glitter mix her mica powder with alcohol first so it doesn't go flying. I've never tried it, but it works very well for her. So I'm sure it'd work for anybody if you don't want to have the mica powder flying around. Alright. Get this mixed up here. Okay. Now I think the bear's going to hold a little less than the axolotl, so I probably got a little more in the cups for the axolotl than I do for the bear. I'm just hoping I got enough to do both of these. So I did mix up 12 ounces. Now I'm beginning to think I should have mixed up 14. Alright guys, isn't that pretty? I think those two will go really nicely together. We're going to get these in the vacuum chamber and we'll be back to pour. Alrighty guys, so I got everything out of the vacuum chamber. And we're going to spritz a little alcohol down in here because there's some little ears and stuff down in there. And the way this mold is, I want it to turn out so pretty. So, let's see. I'm going to try to do little green. And then we're going to try to do little blue. Okay. Now let's do a little white. And we're going to start doing a little more each color. Trying to get it to go up on the sides and things. I don't know how well this resin's going to mix up or how it's going to do, but we'll find out. Okay. So back to the white. I don't want to use all the white in this one and not get any for my other. So I've got to be very careful. I think I was supposed to do green first, but we'll do green again. Do some blue. Now, I need to wipe my fingers off, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of roll this around, and hopefully all the different colors just kind of stick to the side. So that way I'm going to squeeze his ears, squeeze his little head, just in case. And maybe that will get my color kind of a little bit everywhere. He needs some white. Okay. I'm just going to try to pour it down in there and let it finish filling him up. That way it just can kind of push the color around. And I'm going to do just a little more white. Okay, I think he's full. If I put any more, he's going to overflow. The front of him's just a little lower than the back end of the mold, I feel. Try to scrape some of that off. We might be able to get just a little bit more here shortly. All right, now try this. Just going to try to kind of sprinkle some pink around. And I'm going to do the purple the same way. Just kind of sprinkle it around and hopefully get it on some different areas. And then the white. Do the same with it. Because I know wherever the color touches the mold is what color is going to end up showing. Let's do some more pink. Some more purple. Some more white. There came a bubble, didn't it? Get some pink in here. And I'm going to dump some white. And we're going to kind of roll a little, I think. Now, let's see. He's got some little ears down in here as well. Or gills, I guess it is, isn't it? Axolotls have gills. So I'm trying to mix all that down in there. Ooh, there came a good bubble. And there's another. So I've had a few down in there. There's another one. Just working it around. There comes another. Okay. Just in case. Okay, I'm just going to dump purple right down the center. I'm going to dump pink right down the center. I don't really have any white left. Just some more purple. And some more pink. And he is full. Wonder if I can get just a little more down in that one. Okay, I better not press my luck any further. Alright guys, so I've got 2 ounces left, so maybe 10 ounces for both. That's what it looks about like. Alrighty guys, we'll let these, that's got a bubble. Hopefully I don't spray that and have it overflow. But we'll let these cure up and we'll come back for a demold. I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, so these have cured up. So let's get them demolded and see if we got any cleanup to do. Make sure there's no holes. I'll have to paint some faces up, try to spice them up a little bit. Give them a little more character. Trying to get all that excess off. That way it doesn't go in my mold when I demold them. Okay. This is going to be so cute. I know these are squishy molds, but I think everybody's using them for resin because they are just too darn cute. Oh my gosh, look at him. He's got a little of the white and a little blue, and he's mostly green. That is so cute. And we can paint his little face. That is adorable. No bubbles. Oh, I love him. He cute. Alright, now the axolotl. They demold very easy because they're very flexible. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have bubbles on his. Good. His little gills didn't get bubbles. It's got the pink and the purple. Kind of lost the white. I got a little white here, a little white in the back. Do have a couple bubbles under his ears because I kind of figured we'd get those. So we'll fix those up with some UV resin. So we'll do a time lapse, trim their bottoms, fix up these little bubbles under his gills, and then paint their faces up and see if we want to give them a little more character. Maybe some little bows or something. Aren't those adorable? Alrighty guys, I'll see you back after the time lapse.
In Linda's room, the colors fly. Glitter swirls like stars on high. Pigments burst in neon streams. Epoxy whispers, liquid dreams. Magic happens pour by pour. A rainbow's trapped forever
Alrighty guys, so I got these fixed up. I put a little bow, or not a bow, a flower in her hair, or her little gill, painted her little face, gave her little purple eyes since she's pink and purple, painted her mouth pink, and gave her a little purse. And that's all I've done with her. I did fix the little bubbles that were on her gills, and I trimmed the bottom. Now these are still wet, so I'm being very careful. Now with the little fella, I trimmed his bottom, painted his face. I gave him a little green bow tie and a top hat, and then I made him a little cane out of some polymer clay. And that's all I've done to him. I didn't do anything to the back, but that's it, guys. This is our little sweater molds from Let's Resin. I will post the link in the comments, which gives you 10% discount code from their website for these. Alrighty guys, that's it. So I'm going to let these finish drying, and I'll post some pictures at the end, and I'll see you guys back for the next video. So bye for now.